Welcome to Football with Cheese. Okay, this is going to be all about the Matt LaFleur, Green Bay Packer possible contract situation. And I have some theories. I have multiple possibilities. Some come from up here. Some come from some other sources, and I will make sure I give them credit. But I had to make a video about this because we saw the report that the Packers were working on a contract with Matt LaFleur, and all these people are flooding my channel, getting text, oh, he's going to be back, and everyone knows I want him fired. If you watch this channel, you know I think he's awful. Before we get into it, though, if you're new, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell for notifications so you never miss one of my videos. So I was thinking about this when the report from Adam Schefter came out that they were working on a contract. They were talking contract. And I was wondering, maybe they won't offer him enough as far as years and money for him to stay. Maybe they'll decide to part ways. For example, Andy Reid, he's been coaching 27 years. He makes $20 million a year, okay? Matt LaFleur makes $5 million. Sean Payton, 18. John Harbaugh, well, no, got to throw him out. He was fired. Mike Tomlin, 16. But even Ben Johnson, 13. Kevin O'Connell, 13. Two coaches in the division make $8 million more than LaFleur. So he's going to want to raise if they keep him. Obviously, I want Matt LaFleur fired. I don't want him to coach the Packers anymore. I would have just fired him if I was the team president. Now, Ed Policy is the new team president. He's an unknown. Mark Murphy retired. But what's happened under Mark Murphy, what's happened since the Packers won the Super Bowl in 2011, under Mike McCarthy, under Matt LaFleur, is they are satisfied with just making the playoffs. That's okay. Mike McCarthy eventually did get fired when he lost a game at home against Arizona, who was a really bad team, and they weren't going to make the playoffs. But apparently in Green Bay, you don't have to have postseason success. Since that Super Bowl, Mike McCarthy and Matt LaFleur have been terrible in the postseason. You don't have to. It's okay to make the playoffs. We don't have to win championships. That's what's pretty much happened. They don't care about championships. And Brian Gutekunst said before the season, it's time to start winning championships. Pissed me off when he said that. He basically told everyone they weren't trying to win championships. Now all of a sudden they are. Well, you're the 7th seed 3 years in a row under LaFleur. He's 3-6 in the postseason. 2/3 of his postseason games he's lost. Most of those they were favored to win the game. So, Ed Policy has to make a huge decision. Okay? Do we do the status quo? Do we extend Brian Gutekunst, who has not done a good job? Do we extend Matt LaFleur, who's done a horrible job? And just be okay with making the playoffs and winning 9, 10, 11 games and losing first round? And if he is, extend Gutekunst, extend LaFleur, and you will do that. Now, Rob Demovsky, who's the Packers ESPN insider, he made the point of saying maybe Ed Policy is doing this on purpose. That he's not going to offer Matt LaFleur anywhere near to the years or money that he wants, so Matt LaFleur will just quit. Or they part ways. Then they don't have to pay his salary next season. Or brought up by Adam Schefter on the Pat McAfee show, and I thought about this as well, maybe they're trying to trade Matt LaFleur. Because apparently, crazy, right? The Falcons, Dolphins, Titans, maybe the Giants, maybe the Browns would all be interested, possibly, in swinging a trade. Green Bay doesn't have a first-round pick the next 2 years. Maybe they can get a mid-round pick. They need to draft some offensive linemen, that's for sure. Corners as well. So maybe if they can make a trade, then they can get something for him and not have to pay him, which would be genius. If Ed Policy pulls it off, if he gets anything for LaFleur, even a 6th-round pick in 2028 or something like that, that'd be incredible. And those owners, maybe Jimmy Haslam, maybe the Mara family, maybe Stephen Ross in Miami, are stupid enough to pay him like 14, 15, 16 million a year. I've heard that number out there, which would be crazy. So hopefully that's what's going on here. Ed Policy, you have such an opportunity to improve this team. You have such an opportunity to show the fans that you want to win titles. You need a championship coach. Because Matt LaFleur, you're not winning a Super Bowl with him. And Brian Gutekunst needs to go as well. I can make a separate video on that. It sounds like that's not going to happen, like very, very small chance. That LaFleur is not tied to Guntegist. And there's a lot of good coaching candidates out there. A lot. So many obvious upgrades over Matt LaFleur. Last thing I want to mention is this. The Packers don't have a billionaire owner. The fans own the team. They have shareholders, and they have a board of directors, and they hire the president. So very unlikely they have the budget to pay a coach 15, 16, even 20 million a year. But most of the owners in the NFL, almost all of them, are billionaires. It's like nothing to them. It's like $5 to you and me to pay a coach 15 million a year. It's nothing. So just want to point that out. So hopefully they don't come to an agreement, because it would just be disastrous for the Green Bay Packers if LaFleur is still the coach next year. Me and Mike, Lights Out Podcast. We're doing it at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. It's an award show. We're going to talk about the Packers to start, and then we're going to do our awards for Coach of the Year, MVP, all that stuff, but also some fun awards. We're going to do it a little bit differently. Link in the description. And our normal time for the Lights Out Podcast is 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, every Tuesday night, so tomorrow night, where we talk baseball, college football, and NFL. Lots to talk about with all three of those sports right now. If you enjoyed this, give me a thumbs up. Really helps out the channel. Comment down below, which of these scenarios do you think is the most likely? I'm hoping they trade LaFleur and get a pick for him. That'd be amazing. Share this with anyone who loves football as we grow Football with Cheese. I cover all 32 teams on this channel. If you have not, check out this video about how amazing Jordan Love is and how great he played this past weekend. And I'll see you in the next one.